thank you to the Slick Mike for sending me his or her word, and that word is love. Yes, YouTube, I'll be tackling a little more serious subject here in my video. No joking around. Okay, I'm not also in the mood to joke around. So I'll be very serious in this video because I will be talking about love. What do I know of love, really? I'm no expert at the topic of love, but I am an expert, when it comes to being someone who has the experience of being spurned continuously and of girls breaking up with me. So that's what I'm going to talk about. How to deal with being spurned and how to deal with uh, breakups. That's the subject of my video. It is actually very important because I know a lot of you viewers of mine are actually younger than me, maybe 20, 30 years younger than me, and you're experiencing love for the first time in your life. You know when you're in love because you can't do anything else but think of that person all the time, and you want to know what they're doing, who they're talking to, and you are interested in what they're interested in. You want to impress them, stuff like that. You feel attraction to that person. Is it love? I don't know. Okay, it's up to you really to find out. But when that person says no, it usually really means no, basically. And I've had experience of that so many times. Back in college, I think I got interested in a couple of, well, several girls, which I will enumerate in this video. Okay, the first one I was interested in, I was in second year of college. Her name was Beng. Not her real name, but it's close to that. Okay, name was Beng. And I really liked this person so much so that I would draw her in my notebooks. I would draw her little drawings of Bing in my notebook, and I would come up to her and sit beside her and talk to her, and try to not sound stupid. And I would write to her because back then, YouTube, there was no internet at all, and you had to talk to people face to face if you want to show your interest. None of that texting stuff, none of that Facebooking and Twittering stuff back then. You had to really go face to face or write a letter, hand letter. And that's what I did. I talked to her and I wrote a letter, several letters, and she's very nice actually. It's one of the reasons why I really like this person is because she was very nice and very funny to talk to, and we got along really well. But she said no. It was a long time ago. I was really depressed, very sad. It bummed me out for weeks, really. You know, uh, what did I do? How did I deal with it? I don't know. I listened to music. I listened to OMD. Uh, I was generally very, really miserable. Okay, I think the only advice I can really give to anyone who is in that situation is that try not to do anything stupid when you're in emotional state. When you're in an emotional state, try not to do anything stupid. And by that I mean you don't freak out. You don't lash out at anybody. You don't call people names. You don't call that person names. The person you say you love. You don't get angry at her for whatever reason because there are many reasons why that person didn't like me. Okay, it's perfectly valid reasons. And she she is in no fault here. It's just mine. So whatever her reasons were, I don't know, maybe whatever it is, I just had to accept it, and take it. And I'm sure a lot of people would have given you advice like, oh, move on. Lots of girls out there. And I'm sure you've heard that also so many times, and you must be tired of it. But it's true, really. You just really have to take it. Just have to sit there and don't do anything crazy. Like get drunk or do drugs or hurt people. Just do anything of the sort. Okay, just stay it easy. Just bear it, bear it. That's my advice to you. As much as you want to really lash out and freak out and do all that stuff, keep it inside. Okay, find a friend, a really good friend who you can talk to. Talking about it helps really when you have a friend, and you can talk to that person and you can just really just let it out. That's good. Okay. So that's it. So we are actually, Beng and I are actually good friends right now. We're actually friends on Facebook. So that's it. She's still a very good friend of mine because we didn't really part on really bad terms. That's a secret, no. Don't say anything in revenge. Okay, if this person doesn't like you, don't say anything in revenge because you will lose a friend. Even though at first you don't feel like being friends with that person who spurned you, but later on, years from now, you just laugh about it. When you've gotten over it, and you will find that they could be really good friends to you. So try and control yourself. Don't say anything to that person, anything that's angry or anything. Just uh, keep it to yourself and just talk to somebody else, a friend. Okay? As much as you want to, hurt that other person back, it's it's not good. It's not a good idea. Okay? That's another one of the stupid things I want you to avoid. Okay. In the third year college, I got interested in another girl. Okay, her name was Penny. Okay, not her real name, but close to that, Penny. Same thing happened. I don't think this girl really liked me. She liked me as a friend, but once again, I did everything I could to impress this person. Everything I could. Anything she asked me, she as a means of probably testing me, she would ask a lot of ridiculous things of me, like, find this thing which she thought would be impossible to find, and I would find it. Okay, I would find it. She would I would ask where she lived so I can visit her, and she wouldn't say it where it was. So I was challenged to look for her address and really literally find it. But bear in mind, again, once again, YouTube. We had no GPS back then, no Google Maps. Okay, I just had an address and probably an old out of date map, a map on paper, which didn't show her house, which didn't show her subdivision, which didn't show her whole district in that map. Okay, so what I supposed to do? I went there and just walked around the area for half a day until I found the house finally, but she wasn't there. Okay, it wasn't enough to impress her, because whatever I did, okay, whatever I did, I could have been the most handsomest person in the world. I could have been, the most popular rock star in the world. But no matter what I do, if she didn't like me, there's nothing I could do. Okay, once again, uh, that one, that one, uh, I don't know. I don't even remember now how that ended exactly. But I think she wrote me a letter saying, no, we just have to be friends. And once again, I was depressed, I was bummed, and I tried not to do anything really stupid back then. Nothing stupid. So we're still friends right now, and we would still email once in a while. And she actually came to me during one of our signings at Comic Con. She had a little girl with her, which turned out to be her child, which was so amazing to see, really, because who'd have thought, really, I would be friends with this girl. She's not on Facebook. Okay, I don't think she intends of being on Facebook, which is okay. So anyway, that's another one. And then in my fourth year, fourth year of college, there's another girl I got interested in, and her name was just say her name was Rose. Okay, Rose. Not her real name, but somewhat close to that. Okay, somewhat close to that. And this is probably one of the nicest persons I've ever met. So nice, very nice. And I wasn't really attracted to her when I first saw her. In fact, I found it ridiculous that I would even fall for this person because I don't know, she was just a friend, but because she was so nice, because she was so thoughtful, and considerate, I eventually, got interested and fell in love and whatnot. And I felt really hard, I think of all the two persons before that came before, this one was really the big one. It's a really big one. Okay, so when this one said she wasn't interested, it was really devastating because that's three in a row, three in a row, YouTube. So, oh, I was starting to get tired of it. Really, I'm sorry to think. Is anything wrong with me? Am I ugly or what? Do I have bad breath or something? Am I weird? I think that was it. I think I was weird back in college. I'm still weird now. And this one, I think we also parted as friends. Although it really bummed me. It was really depressing for me. It took me longer to get over it. Once again, I tried not to do anything stupid after that. And then, fifth year came along, nothing much happened, and then after I graduated, I got interested again in Penny. I got interested in her again because we were seeing each other once in a while. Once again, I did the thing. I courted her, and once again she said no. Okay, no, no, no. To the point that she got kind of pissed off and returned an envelope full of my letters in it. Some of them were unread, and it was very painful. I wanted to lash out. I want to. Why did you do that? Why did you have to return it? So I didn't do it. Thankfully enough, thankfully enough, we're still friends, as I said, and I was getting older by then. I'm sure some of you are feeling that way by this point that I'll never find anyone. I'll grow up alone. No, I will never get married. I'm sure that was what some of you are thinking right now, and I thought that way too. I was losing my hair. I was getting old. My teeth are falling off. Nobody was gonna like me. I wasn't going to be married anymore. It's really depressed me, really. A few years after graduation, I met this girl. No, okay, let's just call her Ferrari. Ferrari, not her real name. Okay, YouTube once again, but not even close to that, but something like that. Okay, I met her. She was actually a childhood sweetheart of mine back in grade 3. I was like, I don't know, 7 years old, 5 years old. I was already interested in this girl. I already really liked her really bad. And after I went to high school, I left grade school behind. I kind of forgot all about her. And after several years, I got interested in all these other girls which I mentioned. And due to stupid coincidence, I saw her in our yearbook of my college yearbook. She was in another college taking up something else. I took up architecture. She was taking something medicine related. In the entire time that I was at college, 5 years, I didn't even see her. Okay. I probably won't even recognize her because she grew up to be an extremely beautiful person. And when I saw that picture, I was like, it was like a lightning striking. Okay, so that's it. I looked for her all over town because I knew she was here in the city. And thankfully enough, I found her, and we met again. Unfortunately, I met her around 2 weeks before she would leave for the US. That's it. Almost for good. She won't be able to come back for 7 years. So, what happened? I wrote her a lot. Once again, no internet, YouTube. This was around 1993. No internet yet. So I was writing her several times a week. She would be responding back. And miracle of miracles, she became my girlfriend. Okay, miracle of miracles, she became my girlfriend, and we were on for 2 years. But after 2 years, I think things changed. Things changed between us. I was still struggling to find work in comics that would hopefully bring me to the US. I don't know. I guess she met someone else in the meantime, and she married someone else, and it was really devastating. Now, the mistake I made this time is that I didn't take it well. Really, I didn't take it well. I said a lot of hurtful things to her. Revenge. You know, I wanted her to hurt as much as I did. So I let out a lot of really hurtful things, which I regret. That is what's going to happen if you do it YouTube. If you say a lot of really hurtful things, you will regret it. I promise you that, because you're only feeling that way at that moment. You know, believe me, that feeling will go away. It probably won't go away for months, even years, but eventually it will go away. That hurt feeling, and whatever you said, it will always be there, and you really can't take it back. So as much as possible, I would advise try not to say anything. Uh, I know it's going to be very difficult. Learn from someone who went through this. Try to part on the best absolute terms that you can. That's my advice, because one day you may not believe it right now because you're hurting. You probably want to get drunk all the time, and probably do a lot of really stupid things, like maybe hurt yourself. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Don't ever do that. No. That thought passed through my mind quickly, but I'm thankful I didn't go there. So don't do it. That's probably the most stupid thing you can ever think about. So, just what to do? Just count on your family. Count on your friends to help you and be there for you in this difficult time. Just it's going to be very hard, not only for you but also for them, because I can only imagine what it's like to deal with this person who is hurting, who is lashing out. It can't be very easy. So uh, just believe that one day you will get over it. You will get over it. I got over it. Well, after so many years, really. Thankfully enough, after years of dealing with it, I finally got over it, and I got a certain measure of happiness just being alone. I don't know how that happened, but that's how it happened. But it does. So in this moment, I finally met the one person that I got eventually married to, and you would see her sometimes in my videos. You would hear her voice in my videos. She'd rather not appear in my videos, on YouTube. But when I finally met this person, after giving up relationships, after giving up marriage, after giving up everything, after believing that I would always be alone, I would meet this person. It was incredible, really. So I realized that I was being kept from those other girls so I could meet this person, because I get well with this person, with my wife, so very well. We We are like that. Okay, we believe in the same kind of things politically, religiously. We like a lot of the same movies. We like a lot of the same music most of the time. Okay, we like a lot of the same books. Really just really get along in our geekiness. You know, she supports me in my making my videos. She supports me in my making my comics, and we really complement each other really well. You know, and when I meet those other girls again in the past, I would suddenly realize upon talking to them that they're really they're different persons from me. I realized that they have qualities that does not complement with me. And if ever I made the decision, they made the decision to be with me, it probably wouldn't have turned out well for me because we won't be interested in the same things. No, we won't gel like my wife and I do now. No, this is not to say that anything bad against those girls. It's just they're just different from me. No, like I said, most of them are still my friends right now. I can get along with them as friends, but thinking that if I could try and get along with them as in a relationship, I realized no, no, thank goodness, no, because it probably won't have turned out well for me. So there is a reason why girls don't like you, or there's a reason why girls spurn you or break up with you. That's because uh, you are being saved for someone who is best suited for you. That's probably a cliche. You probably heard that a lot of times before, but it's actually true. It's actually true. So if you are in that situation right now, if you've been spurned by a girl or a guy, or if a girl you had a relationship with breaks up with you, I know it's hard. I know it's difficult, but you just really have to sit tight, do whatever you do whatever you do. Talk to your family, talk to your friends. Don't do anything stupid. Okay, try not to do any crazy stuff. I did that, and I regret some of that. So that's my advice. Okay, so hopefully this has been a lesson. This is a really rather long video, serious video right now, and I hope that the person who posted the word love on my comment section probably didn't expect me to really go off on such a long vlog. Okay, YouTube. Tired talking. I need to go back to work. Till next time. Bye bye.